Okay, I'm cooking my first meal in the RV with actual heat. I mean, I've been eating a lot of cold meals, but this is a gas stove. It's called a Coleman to go. You open it up and there's two burners, and I have two pots, and I'm gonna get some bread and eggs going. So, I went and got some groceries. I'm keeping them in this fridge, a small fridge. It's so great. I had originally bought this fridge. It's a really expensive Furrion fridge 2 years ago, and it was sitting in the garage waiting for me, and I plugged it in. It never worked. One day it would be 19 degrees in there, the next day it would be 70. It was terrible. You couldn't possibly keep food in it. So I'm thinking about just leaving it in here and making this my pantry. And I bought this fridge, which is just like a little car fridge, but it's so effective. Everything stays at the perfect temperature. I've had it on for about 4 days, and the temperature's been exactly what it says every day. I have thermometers inside. So this fridge looks like it comes like this, where the baskets go into the fridge, so you can sort of pull out and see everything that you have cold on hand. I have a brand new set of silverware. This fridge has a cutting board. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in the fridge so it stays fresh. Okay, here I go. You know, I've been doing some research, and a lot of the food that you need can be at room temperature, which I didn't know that. Like originally, I kept everything in the fridge, from peanut butter, everything. I mean, anything that I opened, I automatically put in the fridge. But it turns out, and I learned this by living with my housemates, that there are a lot of things that don't need to be refrigerated, and recently I've looked it up online. So I'm going to keep the things that don't need to be refrigerated in my pantry. And I might even lean towards buying things that don't need to be refrigerated. And then when I need to have refrigeration, I just have that small basket that you just saw. But I think it's going to be fine. So let me start with the butter. And really the big thing is I've never turned this on before. So this will be the first time I turn it on. I know that looks like a lot of butter, but you know, I don't have any oil, so it's not my fault. Maybe I should have read the directions here. Where are the directions? Once again, not reading directions. To light, unfold stove and place on flat surface. Close burner valve. Okay. Screw regulator into stove by hand. I did that. You're never supposed to use this inside. I have all the windows open in the RV right now, and I do have a carbon monoxide indicator. Open burner valve and push igniter button repeatedly until burner lights. Adjust flame with burner. Okay. So I'm going to open it and push. I guess I need to know where the igniter button is. Ah, here it is. Okay. Woo! That is one serious flame. Wow. Intense. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. That might be a little bit more flame than I actually need. On this one, can you see? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's really going. This one is just about right. It's a, yeah, kind of a medium low flame. The wind coming in from outside might be putting it out a little bit. Okay. Woo! This have to be able to turn down. I'm not going to be able to cook like that. You know what? I'm just going to put bread in this side because I don't care what the temperature is that much on the bread. But I know the eggs have to be, you know, just right. So here, I'm going to put a piece of bread in. Yes, I'm totally frying that piece of bread. It's a piece of sourdough bread. I'm going to put a couple of eggs in here. It's bubbling, so it looks like it's ready. Here we go. My first time. Salt and pepper. This thing is really, really high. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see temperature is going to be an issue. Wow. Yeah, next time I think I'll cut this into smaller pieces because the heat is not evenly distributed across the pan. Interesting. Quite an adventure. Okay, these look completely ready. Okay, so let's turn this off. Just stop. Just way too much. Oh. Okay. Not glamorous, but did the job. And this looks like it's burning. Okay, there's bread. But it's just so hot. How do you make it cool down a little bit? Look at the smoke. It's literally burning. I don't know. I don't know how to regulate that. I'll have to learn. Okay, eggs and bread. What could be better? And butter. Of course, butter. Woo! That was exciting. All right, first time I cooked. I wanted to show you, yeah, I tasted it. It's delicious. The eggs are just right and the bread is crunchy, so I'm happy. All right.